Hi, everybody. It's Jeffrey. It's Right Color. And this is your reading for March 27th. Okay. I don't know. Everyone seems to like when I get dressed up. So I figured, well, let me get dressed up. This is the best I could do. I took all my shirts out and I have to iron them. It's going to take me hours. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, press the bell for notifications. I just did all the weeklies, so I'll put them up today. That was the afternoon. And now I have to get to ironing. Actually, I kind of like ironing, believe it or not. One-on-ones are available, all below. Okay, let's see what the deal is. 1, 2, 3. All right. So know that what you put in place and what you have been striving toward, and like the seeds you planted, that they're going to take time to grow. Understand that. Whoop. Yeah, understand that. So, for instance, there are certain plants that I have outside that survive the winter and then they grow again in the spring. But to look at them now, you would never know that anything was going to happen. So I had my friend come over and he looked at me. He's like, "Don't worry, it'll be fine." It's like I just want it automatic. So whatever you've been working toward, whatever you've been, putting your effort toward, things you're working on, slow and steady. Slow and steady. You can't, you can rush it. Nothing's going to happen. It's going to happen as it happens. It's going to happen as it happens. And I've been getting this card a lot today. I just did the weeklies for all 12 signs. And yeah. So this card is beginning to kind of like, how do I describe it? If you read, you'll understand the cards, what they mean in a general way, blah, blah, blah. But as you read them more and more, it's like you have a different understanding. I don't know how else to describe it. Okay. So first of all, it's 9. It's about attainment, right? So I have a lot of different new meanings for this card. One of them is surrender to win, right? One of them is surrender to win. Part of it, one of my interpretations in this card is sort of like you're at this point in the battle and you're surrounded by your enemy. And, it's like, well, I could keep on going fighting, but I think I've already learned my lesson. That's one. So kind of surrender to win. My other interpretation of this card is, first of all, it's a 9, it's attainment. So you get, it took a while for you to get here, but you get what you need. You attain, right? But, it's been trying. It's been trying. It's also, the 9 is also about taking a moment and kind of honoring that, you made it this far, which is pretty far. And to, honor like your own strength, your own wisdom, your own instinct, your own intuition, like honoring that, saying, you know what, I'm doing okay. It's a little bit of that. So have some patience with yourself. This is I mean, this card also for me, I mean, it's about confidence, but it's also have some patience, you know? Like you put the stuff in the garden, you did everything you're supposed to do. It's the right soil, it's the right pot, it's in the right place in the garden. It gets the right amount of light, it gets the right amount of water. You planted the right crop at the right place, right? You can't just plant anything anywhere. You can't plant a tropical plant in the temperate climate and expect it to happen. Because, right? You can't grow banana in Minnesota. And slow and steady, slow and steady. He gets things done. He's very solid. So understand that. Understand that. Like, you know, is it happening exactly the way I want it to happen, in the way I want it to happen? Probably not. Pat yourself on the back. Look how far you've come. Look how far you've come. Pat yourself on the back. Honor that. And it's also, I feel like this is that moment in time where it's sort of like, it's like a little bit dreamy of, it's like a time out from time. And, kind of taking a look around and, seeing things for what they are, not for what your fantasy is. Seeing things for what they are, not for really what your fantasy is. So sometimes our fantasies can be very like, it's like a negative tape in your head. It's like, no, you're doing okay. You're doing okay. You're supported. You're loved. You're doing okay. It's all going to be fine. It just takes time. God is always on time, right? God is always on time, but she's never early. That's my experience. You're exactly where you're supposed to be, as you're supposed to be there. You get exactly what you're supposed to get, as you're supposed to get it. Chill. Blessings. One-on-ones are available all below. Yeah, when I wear like a jacket, it makes me feel more, it makes me look, I don't know if it makes me feel, but it makes me look more like I know what I'm talking about, right? Little do you know, the jacket cuts off here and it's all frayed and there's a big hole in the back. All right, blessings to you.